What's up, everybody? I'm Michael Allen, and this is the Movie Minute. This week on the Movie Minute, we're talking about Christopher Nolan's new epic, Oppenheimer. Holy smokes. Get ready to have your mind blown. Let's check it out. So Christopher Nolan, known for Inception, Interstellar, Tenet. He's one of the best auteurs in cinema right now. Dark Knight trilogy. The guy is just incredible. You guys know who he is. He brings us this new story that's a biopic of Dr. Oppenheimer, aka the father of the atom bomb. Okay. The story behind this is cool. I don't know if you've heard, but basically Robert Pattinson apparently gave Nolan a book at the end of Tenet saying, hey, you should make a movie about this. And he went and did it. And we are so glad that he did. So the movie is about the Manhattan Project and about Robert Oppenheimer, but without spoiling all of the inner workings of the project, it's really about the different narratives surrounding the Manhattan Project. We follow Dr. Oppenheimer from kind of his past and before the Manhattan Project all the way to the end of his life, basically. And we kind of see all of these moments in his life, and we get a look inside who this guy was. And it is fascinating and it's heartbreaking. So what did I like about Oppenheimer? Everything. There's literally one thing that I didn't like, and we'll talk about that, but it's almost, I think, a perfect movie. It sounds insane, but it really is a masterpiece, you guys. First and foremost, Nolan is a master of pacing and of subtext. And I don't know if you know what subtext is, but basically there's dialogue and things that are going on that we know about because we're being told that they're happening. Then there's subtext, which is this entire feeling that's never really mentioned, but it's a feeling that you get, and you're feeling the underlying basically storylines that are going on within people's heads, through relationships. There's an entire subtext in this movie that is absolutely impeccably crafted. It's so incredible. Nolan is one of the best at it. This is the biggest showcase of that in his entire film repertoire, is the subtext of this film, of Oppenheimer's life. And so it's just so well executed. The writing is tight. Nolan tells stories in a very non-linear way. There's linear storytelling, which you're going from beginning to end. You watch how the events happen in order, in the same timeline. Nolan loves to mess with time. He jumps around from timeline to timeline. The cast is incredible. Cillian Murphey, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Matt Damon, all of these characters, and there's so many more, really. There truly is. Josh Hartnett making a comeback. There's so many people in this movie that are incredible, incredible actors, and they give incredible performances. The dialogue is so intelligent and witty and quick and snappy. It moves. The dialogue just moves. It's a very, very intelligent piece. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. I saw it in IMAX. It was incredible. It's really interesting. I was talking with a friend. It's they do so many of these shots because it's on people. This movie's about people. Yes, it's about the Manhattan Project, but it's about the people that were affected by it. And you just get these absolutely gorgeous moments on screen on these massive IMAX cameras that they filmed with, and these lenses that you can see the flecks in their eyes, and it's just brilliant. The score is incredible. Just absolutely mind-blowing score. So well done, so well executed. I'm a big Nolan fan. I just gotta say, I love all of his movies. Even the lower movies that people would maybe say aren't as good, like his initial student film that he did called Following. It's amazing. I love it. A lot of people don't. And then a lot of people put Insomnia fairly low, and then Dunkirk fairly low. And so, but I still love all of those. films. The one thing that I did not like was Emily Blunt's character. It almost felt like she was the one thing that we didn't really need to know about. She does serve a purpose, but I just thought the purpose took away from the overall subtext that was going on within the film. And every time she was on screen, I wanted to leave. I wanted to go somewhere else. Not because I was uncomfortable, because I was like, this storyline is not resonating with me. That might be different for a lot of other people. It just is my one thing that I didn't like. Everything else was amazing. Let's talk about rating. I give this film a 10 out of 10 for entertainment, you guys. It was everything I wanted it to be. It's a long runtime, and I soaked up every minute. And because of the Emily Blunt thing, I will give it a 9 out of 10 because I don't think it's a perfect movie from a critic's standpoint, but critics rating 9 out of 10, putting this at a 9.5 out of 10, you guys. It is an incredible movie. From a badge standpoint, this is, I'm going to give this 2 badges for the first time in my channel. Popcorn bucket and Oscar bait, because it is so good, you guys. It's the best film of the year so far, and everyone needs to see this movie, not only because it's good, but because the message that's communicated in this movie is very, very important. It really is, and I'm not going to say anything else about that because I don't want to spoil this for you, but the message in this movie and the theme in this movie is so, so important for us as a culture and us as humanity to engage in. And so I encourage you all to go see it. And this is going to win some Oscars. It definitely is. This is going to win Oscars. I would not be surprised to see Robert Downey Jr. nominated for an Oscar, Cillian Murphy nominated for an Oscar, Nolan nominated for Oscar. I could see this getting 10 nominations for Oscars, guys. Easily 10 nominations. So if that is something that you enjoy, if you're like, oh, I want to go see the film that is going to be talked about all year long and is going to be nominated for several Oscars, this is the time to go see that movie. And until next time, peace out.